Alright, I'm gonna ramble again about these things you see in here. These are all the PS1 Crash games that I have, and I'm trying to get a specific one at the moment. I found this dude back in May 6th. The guy was selling all PS1 Crash games, basically a lot. And I noticed that they were all platinums except the first game. Now, knowing that he has the text in the description which said bought from store, in great shape, all of these PS1 Crash games with a X euros and all that. So I contact the guy and I ask, is it possible to get the first game only, and how much? So he says that he'd rather sell all at once. But 5 days later he asks how much do I offer, and that if I need controllers, damn thing up in my nose, controllers and memory cards. And I tell to the guy that X euros for Crash, and I have no need for controllers, and I ask, are they official memory cards? And this guy asks me, what do I mean by official? You all know where I'm going, and you probably have figured it out already. But I tell him that I mean that they are Sony's. Now he says the other might be, the other is not. And then he says, but they are as good, they work the same way and are bigger. Now that I'm reading this again, after a while, I somehow have the feeling that they are not Sony's. But I tell the guy that I'll have a Sony's card if he has any. I'd like, another one of those. I have one that works on all my PS1 and PS2 machines, but I have a Japanese one, and my PS2s say no to that. Now you know the reason, even though I explained that in the PS1 collection part 1. Anyway, the guy says at the evening at home I'll look around, and then he says he'd like 50 euros for Crash. So I'm like, no way. No way. And then I basically left the conversation, and until 19th of June I get back to it. I notice that it's not sold yet, it's still there. So I say I offer X price. So he says if he finds the CD of the game, so he says 42. At this point I am like, what? Who doesn't keep the discs in their cases? Especially if they're not in use. I mean, all of these have a disc right now. Anyway, I tell the guy that X euros, and then he says fine. I'll send you a message if I find the disc. Okay, so 2 days later, he says that okay, and 2 days later from that, he asks me that mail, and says that tomorrow or today can mail. So I tell the guy, mail it. Later on at midnight, he asks my address and all that, and says I'll send it. Yes. So then he says about the method, and it's X plus Y. I give the guy my address, and then he says, okay, I'ma let you know when I post it and give you the tracking number. And 6 days later, which is close to where we are now, at the moment of me rambling over here, so he says he hasn't found the time to post it, and he will do it around now, as he says Monday or Tuesday. It's currently very early Tuesday. It's 1:34 a.m. on Tuesday. And then he asks, do I need a console plus controllers, memories, and all that jazz? And the guy has a short memory apparently, so I tell the guy I have no need for that. Why would I even try to get a game if I wouldn't have a console to play it? And he has apparently a console, and I can assure you I would have asked about it if I would need one. But well, maybe there are some people who get games for consoles they don't even own. I am not one of those people, but so yes, I tell the guy I have no need. Okay, so 2 days later from that, he asks me, oh yes, I want that game. I tell the guy, that freaking game, nothing else. So he's like, alright, X euros plus postage. And we are at the current moment, while I'm wondering that, is this guy doing this shit on purpose or something? Because I didn't want the whole lot of those 5 games. He has deleted the thing he tried to sell. I can see this convo has a different auction thingy sorta going on, but those messages I get, and those notifications still tell me that it's the OG Crash Bandicoot series, games 1 through 5. And yeah, I mean, how difficult it is to first of all keep the games in order. I have everything in these. Games are in their cases when not in use. All the manuals are there. All the front labels and hollow covers with these two. And the fact that he has to find the disc seems a bit odd, and somehow forgetting to even send the thing. It's all very odd. And it takes a long time. It's almost like he doesn't want my money. I mean, he said to send it with a method that I pay X price that then gets directed to him when I get it. This seems suspicious. And as I said, I'm trying to get OG Crash 1. And if you somehow don't know, you are wondering why you clearly already have it. And yes, I have it right here. But the thing is, these are Japanese, these bottom 3, the trilogy. The next 2 are US Crash 2 and 3. These are PAL games, these top 3. But there's a catch. These black label ones, 2 and 3, are Scandinavian. This one is a generic European, and Scandinavian one exists in 2 types of cases actually. And the one this guy tries to sell is in this type of case. And that's what I'm trying to get. To sorta replace this one, I've had these 2 as a Platinum 2. But since I have found black label ones, Scandinavian to boot, and got rid of the Platinums. I mean, people still buy old games, obviously. I am one of those people. And I'd like to get the OG Crash 1 Scandinavian copy. At least another one of those 2 variants that exist. But it seems to be a bit difficult right now. But yes, the site I'm talking about here is not your Amazon or eBay. It's a local site. So forget about that. It's one of the 2 local sites actually that I know. For some reason the convo directs me to his PS1 plus everything else instead of all those Crash Bandicoot games. For some odd reason, I did look through the all ads of the person. I didn't see the Crash one at all anywhere. And what an asshole. this process is taking a bit too long for my tastes. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea if I'm ever gonna receive anything. And now you're all saying that just import the black label from somewhere if you want it so freaking much. And that's the issue. I would otherwise use UK like I have done with a few games, but they'd sell a version that would be black label, yes, but it would have English, French and German, was it? It's not like the copy that was sold here, which has Scandinavic languages on the back and in the manual. That's the issue. I want Scandinavic one, not the generic European one. Though I in fact could import it from Scandinavic countries, I haven't found those things on Swedish site or Norwegian sites or anywhere. First of all, with a decent price, and second, no one for some reason likes to post to my country, so it's quite a difficult thing to do like that. See, I